And bear with me, Gemini. I am trying to connect Instagram. Hopefully, we'll be able to connect. Oh, I see. It's just not like. Oh, okay. All right, Gemini. Thank you for your patience. I can see the messages. I have this message, and it was literally in my face the whole time, but I didn't see it. And there was a message that said it's currently unavailable, which is understandable. So let me remove it and start your reading. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding for Gemini, my air sign. All I ask of you, Gemini, is that you do not force any of the channel messages. This is a general reading and it's not a personal reading. All right. Let's see. What is my Gemini currently clinging on to? Let me go take my salad in the kitchen. Just a moment. I don't want to look at an empty bowl. Gemini, I find it so disrespectful when a reader is being judged, and the judgment is being judged that they're talking about their personal life. I feel like that is so disrespectful. And the reason being for that is because let me open up your mind, Gemini. So if there is a person who has compassion and empathy and they see an individual, they're able to read what they're going through because they've experienced it before. So if you are a reader, I want to send you some encouragement. Do not fall for the weak minded. Do not fall for the propaganda of those who are assigned to you, because you have to also keep in mind that there are going to be people that are assigned to you to lower your strength, to feed off of you, and to get you off of your path. The goal is to prevent you from being successful of what divine has assigned to you. And so it's like, you can tell, you can see a thief when you see a thief. You can see someone when they're hurting. You can see someone when they're sad. You can see someone when they're in distraught or distress, if you've experienced, right? So it's like this. I don't want you to give up on your journey as a reader. Okay. I just wanted to let you know that it doesn't come with the territory, but sometimes it will occur, right? That means you are not just a threat. It means they don't want to be read by you. Okay. And don't worry about that. As long as you stay in your lane, as long as you mind your own business. And what I'm telling you, this is not the sense of running or being afraid. It's a sense of allowing divine, giving it to divine. Okay. Because it's not about people becoming your footstool. It's about people will learn to keep your name out of your mouth. People will learn to stop speaking ill over your life. People will stop recruiting false judgment. Real judgment is the fact that you're doing a good job. Now, if you are a reader and your readings are based off of your life, you don't do that. But if you're channeling energy that is familiar, do your job moving forward. I love you, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Time is of the essence for you. I'm going to take my time. Hopefully, I do a good job. Let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding for Gemini. Thank you. Again, Gemini, make sure that you do not force any of these channel messages. It's a general reading and it's not a personal. That's when we get down to the nitty gritty. So if anyone is saying, Gemini, oh, you're false because you only talk about, say, well, get a personal. I bet you they won't. I bet you they won't. I don't do personal readings, so I'm not in that category unless I'm divinely guided to. And it's rare. It's so rare that I do a personal. And it's not even a full reading. It's just a teaser to let the individual know that I do not play about my gifts at all, period. So Gemini, in this session, what's going to happen? Let me explain to you. So what's going to happen in this session? This is a session. This is a general session, not a personal session, a general session, because there's other zodiac signs who can be in your energy at this time. And there could be, or you could be dealing with the Gemini, whichever way it goes. In this session, we'll take a look at what you're clinging on to. And that's it. And that's all. For some of you, it already happened and it's just confirmation. Okay. Others of you, it could be currently happening, meaning it's in the present. If it has not occurred, it means it's to come. Pretty much all of my readings are on point. Okay. It may not happen tomorrow. It may not happen in the next 72. First, it's only a 50% chance that you see it play out in someone close to you, whether that's family or friends. Okay. I could be pulling on someone close to you. You know how you have a dream, right? And you think it's you and it's not you, it's someone close to you. It's like that. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. Gemini, let me tell you what I was trying to do. Okay, if you're in a rush, going back in tarot land, find the reader that works for you at this time. I do have an open door policy. You can come back whenever you need. But either than that, like I said, Gemini, time is of the essence and it's for you. What was I gonna say again? See, I don't even. It'll come back if I'm supposed to discuss it. It'll come back. All right. What is it that Gemini is clinging on to? Only a test. Whatever this is only a test. Oh, okay. Gemini, you're being asked to stop astral projecting. Okay. And for the most part, some of you Geminis, you can read minds. Yes, you can, but that's your business. That's your business. And you may be feeling like you're losing your mind and you're clinging on to your mindset. You're not losing your mind. Your gifts are in heightening. I don't know what that is called. It's in my face, telepathy. Ooh. You need to be strong. You're not going crazy. You're not going 5150. Ground yourself, Gemini. Okay? Because right now your weaknesses and your strength are being tested. So if the environment is unhealthy, then you're going to be entertaining demonic spirits. For those of you who don't believe in demonic spirits, you're going to be dealing with low vibrational frequencies. And they're not going to be stagnant. It's going to feel like a battle. And you can remove yourself from that battle, Gemini. The bottom of the deck, you have commitment, yes, admiration, and happy. All right. Whatever you're doing, Gemini, you like it. That's why you're holding on so tight. People, places, or things. It could be all three. You have dreams, but for the most part, I'm being guided to tell you to stop astral projecting. You do it very, very well. It's like you know how to astral project in your sleep elsewhere. So if you want to be somewhere, you know how to get there. Astral projection. So without me saying it, you could be a watcher and don't even realize that that's what you are. Excuse me. Gemini, what you need to know is your association. The ball is in your court, Gemini, and you're clinging on to waiting for approval. And everyone loves you. It doesn't matter what you decide to do in life. If you decide to wash dishes for the rest of your life, people are going to love you. If you decide to be a comedian, people are going to love you. If you decide to want to become a professional, in sports, people are going to love you. If you decide to be homeless, people are going to love you. It doesn't matter what you choose and what you want to do in life. People are going to love you. Stop waiting for people's approval, Gemini. You're clinging on to a false happiness. And until you let go of this false happiness, you'll be selling yourself short with commitment here. You may find yourself sleeping more than usual. Clarify this telepathy, please. Don't sleep your life away, Gemini. Value, accept enlightenment in past life. Okay. It's clarifying telepathy here. I'm a true believer, Gemini, that when you're ready, you're ready. Whatever that is. When you're ready, you're ready. But you don't even trust your own self. That's the first thing. You'll trust a stranger before trusting your own self. You'll validate someone else's value before you validate your own. So you have to stop clinging on to people, Gemini, and for once, choose you. And when you choose you, cling on to you like ever before. Don't let yourself go this time. You need to embrace yourself with love, and happy will come eventually once you accept that whatever that when it comes to people, places, or things that you're clinging on to, it's going to remain. It's kind of like, say you move away, Gemini, for 5 years, right? From people, places, or things, and you come back. It's still the same way. And I'm not speaking that into existence. That's just the way it goes. That's the way life is. You are the author on how you operate. Hopefully that makes sense. The bottom of the deck is intense. Oh, you're seeking some type of family. You're wanting family, is what I'm saying here. And you can have it. I think you need to decipher between reality and fantasy. You have regret and judgment. The hard pill to swallow is the fantasy that you seek when it comes to family and happiness is not. It's you can create it, but it's going to take hard work. But as it just unfolding the way you see it in your headspace, it's not reality. Okay. When it comes to fighting for what you believe in and what you desire, yeah, you're going to get some haters. Yeah, you're going to get some naysayers. Yeah, you're going to be let down, right? But the one thing that I don't want you to feel let down, the one thing that I don't want you to do, Gemini, is let your own self down and regret that you didn't take the leap of faith to fulfill your life, the fulfillment of your happiness, the fulfillment, not desires, your happiness of your life, and accepting whatever you decide, own it. I am message for Gemini, please. And then let me shed some light. What is this? Something that's turned over. And you really need to face your water energy, your emotions. Maybe you need to take a look into your birth chart, Gemini, so you can know your placements. Okay. I am message for Gemini, self-love. Yeah, confirmation. And once you start practicing self, I was going to say health love, self-love, don't let it go. Make that a priority, Gemini. Shed light on Gemini, please. If you're currently in regret, if you're clinging on to regret for not making yourself a priority, you're being asked to just accept it and stop judging yourself. What did you learn out of not putting yourself as a priority? What did you learn when you decided to show up for others and not yourself? Yeah, you're longing to be yourself again, but what you don't know when it comes to your purpose, that you are a light worker. So don't don't think that the time that you spent when it comes to people, places, or things was a waste. No, it was an experience, Gemini. What did you learn? Not the negative aspect, the positive aspect. And take the positive with you and discard the rest. All right. What other messages do you have for Gemini? What is it that Gemini is refusing to see? What is my Gemini refusing to see? And Gemini, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was so excited about going live on Instagram at the same time tonight, but unfortunately they're having technical difficulties. So in the future we'll be live on Instagram when we're live on YouTube. So I'm excited and I look forward to that. All right. What is it that Gemini is refusing to see? Distrust. Okay. Faith in oneself can rebuild trust in others. You're going to have to allow whoever, that's just focus on one person. You let yourself down. Now you have to build yourself back up. And in the process of you building yourself back up, yes, Gemini, people are going to have things to say. Yes, Gemini, people may try to stop you in your tracks. Who are you, Gemini, to get yourself together? Right? If that's the case, that means you've associated yourself with crawdads or crabs in a bucket. Okay. And you're still free because you don't have to be a crawdad or a crab. You just have to disassociate yourself. Okay. Um, build the trust with yourself first. And as you do that, everything else will fall into place like a domino effect. Okay. We're not playing die on the curb. Okay. We're not playing dice. Die and dice are two different games. Okay. Dominoes and bones are two different games. So, like I said, when you start building your trust with yourself again, there's going to be this domino effect. Okay. What you don't see is that you don't trust your own self. So it's very simple. It's kind of like Gemini. It's like say you're going to do something so simple, like I'm going to wash my face today. You know you're lying to yourself. You have no intentions of doing it. So when it comes to dealing with people moving forward, do not tell people your plans or what you're doing because you're not going. You're going to do the opposite. And when it comes down to what you promise yourself, Gemini, keep it to yourself and then build that trust with yourself. Okay. It's really that simple. Now, don't make yourself do things you don't want to do, Gemini. Like I said, when you're ready, you'll be ready. What is blocking Gemini from being responsible? Stagnation, movement, even slow in progress, inactivity, standby, root. This is what's going on. Time. It's not about you're not procrastinating or wasting time. You're just investing it in the wrong thing, people, places, or things. That's what I see here. And when it comes to your involvement, Gemini, it's crawdads and crabs in a bucket. All right. And you can change this around. I love this clock. There's only something that's missing here. The gasket. I like the clock where the gasket shows. Maybe you're the gasket in this situation, and you need maintenance, Gemini. You need to be maintenance, and the first thing that you need to maintenance is your trust. Rebuilding trust with yourself, Gemini. Clarify this stagnation if Gemini chooses to just ignore this message. Numbness. Nah, I understand. It's normal to not want to hear positivity, to not want to hear someone tell you what you need to do when you already know what you need to do, Gemini. I got your back, Gemini. I'm here to serve you. I was wondering why I kept saying time is of the essence, but the essence of time is for you, Gemini. You have every right to feel numb. You have every right to feel, I don't know what you've been through. I don't. Do you still want to continue to go through what you've been through? Is it beneficial or is it non-beneficial? That's up to you. You're an adult because my channel is for 18 and up. So if you are under the age of 18, get off. When you're 18, you'll be welcome back. This is not for you. Okay. It's not, you may feel that you're mature enough for this channel and you are not. I promise you. I don't want you to open up any doors that should not be open. All right. There are other readers in the tarot world that will assist your age. Okay. Love you dearly. But moving forward, Gemini. This and that. Let me say this. You are a warrior, okay? Not just a warrior, a light worker. And you are longing for a home. You are longing, you're wanting to belong. And haven't you not learned your lesson? Your associations as of yet and now, it doesn't feel like you belong. It's short-lived every time. It's like you bite the dust every time. Another one bites the dust every time, over and over and over again. Cinderella found the prince, but they don't never tell the ending story. Was Cinderella happy? Yeah, she drove off in a carriage. Yeah, he was a prince. Yeah, okay. Okay. But we don't know the ending story, and it just feels like you're looking for this ever ending, this everlasting story that you can make happen, but you first have to build the trust within yourself first and go from there. You're wanting to build with people, and you need to build with yourself, because you're going to keep experiencing the three of swords, and then you're going to feel like you wasted time. Now, I don't know you, Gemini, but whatever this is, it got to be serious. Only you are able to describe how serious this is, to where you're willing to hold up life and continue to go through the three of swords. I'm not going to say what you won't do for love. No, I'm not going to say that. Let me explain to you what the three of swords is all about. But first, let me grab the three of swords so you can see it. I always like to show the three of swords. That's the three of swords. And let me read to you what the three of swords is all about, so if you can have a more understanding on why you're numb and you're needing a sense of belonging and longing for home. Now I just heard no place like home. You know, and that's right. And I can agree with that. There is never no place like home. It's just the only thing that we don't like as adults when it's time to go back home. We don't want nobody to tell us about ourselves because we already know. We don't need the extra. Just love me, right? So I understand, Gemini. Let me find the three of swords. The three of swords says, the moment your heart breaks open due to extreme pain, beauty, or transcendence, this card connects to the tower in a way it can reshape the foundations of your life. Discomfort involves from personal growth, feeling discomfort, and not shying away from it. A love triangle causing pain and distress, dark thoughts that hit the physical pain centers of the brain, heartbreak, betrayal, heart opener. So now that you understand that life is real, Gemini, all time is not lost. It's not. I know a Gemini. I surely do. Clarify this numbness and stagnation altogether for Gemini, please. Yep. You don't want to face the truth. Like I said, Gemini, when you're ready, you'll be ready. Moving forward. Give me a self-awareness message for Gemini. Mm. Self-awareness. So, I have been having your back from day one, Gemini, because there's a saying that Geminis are two-faced. And this is the moment where I say, Gemini, I can agree. I don't think you're two-faced when it comes to people. I think you're two-faced towards yourself. You'll tell yourself you're going to do the right thing, and you do the totally opposite. You betray yourself, and you like doing it. It's like you want someone to run after you. Oh, you have embarrassed. Keep dealing with these crawdads in a bucket and crabs in a bucket. Agitated. and discovery is coming in reverse. So, it just feels like you learned the lesson. It just, you don't know how to break away. When it comes to self-awareness, unaware, you just don't see it. It doesn't matter how many obstacles or how many experiences or how many Three of Swords you experience. You you're just blind to the experience. Unsophisticated, inattention, soul searching in reverse. I don't know what happened to you, Gemini, where you just I'm gonna just be honest with you. This is a soulless situation. It's like you don't feel, you're numb. But when you get by yourself is when you feel, and you don't want to be by yourself because you don't want to, it hits you hard. It hits home. And then you yearn for where you want to be, but you stay where you are because you don't have to feel. Gemini. Give me some energy cards for Gemini. You can't run away from your purpose, Gemini. Your purpose will always call you. Anxiety. Gemini, you need to work on your anxiety. You need to go see somebody, talk to somebody. You can email spiritualguideonline@gmail.com if you need to. When it comes to this anxiety, there's Aries here and Sagittarius. You need Aries. Aries is about self, meaning you need to make yourself a priority with no regard. Again, that's confirmation. Sagittarius is about healing. Okay. And it's time to make that movement and making yourself a priority. 18. Hold on. If you're a Gemini, you're saying SGL ain't none of that going on. First of all, this is a healing channel. If you ain't going through nothing, why are you here? If you are here, thank you so much for supporting. I highly appreciate it. Because when I tell you, it takes a lot of energy. Not only do I work a 9 to 5, I'm an entrepreneur. I am a mother. I have to show up for myself. I go to school. And I'm not saying these things, Gemini, to throw in your face. I'm letting you know that I'm showing up for you. Okay? And not only that, I'm a God-fearing woman. I go to church. And I want to go more than usual, but work. It's work, work, work. Everything is work. And I enjoy work. I am a workaholic. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, SGL is just calling me out. No, this is a healing channel. When you're ready, you're ready. I'm not going to tell you anything that's not beneficial. Now, if there's some hot mess, I will let you know. If it's some foul shit, I'll let you know. Okay? I'm not going to force any messages. I don't go behind veils. I don't go behind doors. I only display and release what's available to me. Gemini. Anywho, when it comes to this anxiety, worry, and distress. All right. It says the woman in this card is filled with anxiety, worry about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate, Gemini, that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. And this is why I said, Gemini, I know a Gemini, and the Gemini that I know, it's not that they're not strong, they are strong. It's just they don't want to follow the rules. Beautiful person, love the fire energy, great human being, can light up the room, very comical, has a good heart, right? Put people before her own. But listen to this. This Gemini that I know misses out on so much of the true essence in the quality of life. But I had to accept the lifestyle that they chose. And I know that Gemini is going through this too. When you're ready, you'll be ready. When you're tired, you'll know. I'm not giving up on you, Gemini. And I know you're not going to give up on yourself. That's why you keep showing up. But let me see what SGL has to say. Only thing that I see in pertaining to safety measures is you need to take a break from your associations. You really do. Because you deal with crabs in a bucket. There is no kudos, congratulations, good job. Anything that will position you forward in life. Okay? You have to stay at the same level with the crabs and the crawdads. You don't get to make it out. Okay? And I don't want you to lose your mind and go 5150 and end up chopping off one and clipping your own body parts with your claws. And I don't want to sound mushy or anything like that. It's just, how can I say I have your back, Gemini, if you don't even trust yourself? You have sound judgment. It's just you don't trust yourself. So, professional assistance will be the best situation at this time. Okay. They say keep your enemies closer, but in this situation, you need to stay far away. Get away from the op. Anywho, it says, however, if you notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fighting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. So you need to gather your thoughts. All right. And I get it. I've been like that. I've stayed away from family because, well, my situation is different. I stayed away from family is because my family didn't know me. They thought they did, but they didn't. And I didn't want to be, I didn't want, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like, basically, I was the black sheep, and the black sheeps always get bullied, right? And so I just stayed away, and I went through it myself, and I got through it myself. Is it the right way? No. If I could go back in time, if I had the strength to deal with my family in their ways and accept them for who they were, I knew they still would have showed up for me. Not the exact way that I wanted, but it would have been just enough where I didn't have to go through a lot of things on my own. Everyone needs someone. And what I'm trying to get you to see is stop clinging on to crawdads and crabs. That's not what you need. Because the moment that you do decide and rebuild your trust, Gemini, I want you to be able to position yourself and ground yourself that you can be able to move forward and no one pull you back. And that you get the recognition that you're doing a good job. Okay? All right. Let's pull your angel guide message and we're going to conclude. I love you, Gemini. Don't forget love is kind, and don't forget, the outcome. What is the outcome? Before we pull the angel guide message. The Lovers, a choice. Nice. Gemini, this is you. This is you, Gemini. All right, Gemini. So it says the Lovers in the upright position signifies decisions in relationship, temptations of the heart, or a choice of a personal partner. A choice will need to be made that should not be taken lightly. You need to decide upon what's truly important to you, and hold on to your true, let me say this again. You need to decide, Gemini, upon what is truly important to you and hold true to your beliefs. Let me say it again. You need to decide upon what's truly important to you and hold on to your true beliefs. All right. Angel guide message for Gemini, please. Angel guide message for my Gemini, please. Cut the cords, Gemini. All right. Let's see what that entails, and we're concluding. All right. You can always come back to this live whenever you need to. My apologies. The beginning, like I said, I was trying to connect Instagram. So in the future, we will have Instagram connected with the lives. So whenever you're not able to come on through the YouTube, you'll be able to on Instagram. So your angel guide message says, if you're finding yourself hanging on in a situation you know is unhealthy or negative, angel wisdom is encouraging you to call upon the help you need to release yourself from it. Know that angels are guiding you to surrender the need to direct and control at this time, so you can welcome in the spiritual support that is available to you, Gemini. When you ask your angels to support you in cutting the cords, they will help dissolve the connections that are hooking you into a negative situation. You have to do your part too, Gemini, by removing yourself from harmful and draining situations. If you have any questions regarding a situation, relationship, or outcome at this time, know that you are being guided to find a new way forward, as it will be more rewarding, replenishing for you. Ultimately, cutting the cords is an act of self-care and self-love. And since that is the overall confirmation, your I am message is self-love, Gemini, and it says, I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Gemini, you got this. I love you. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Until we meet again.